good morning. Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, the 28th of May. Friday before the long weekend, a well-needed long weekend. Quick update, we are incredibly short-handed today. Alex is taking his driving test. Dax is out, and Dax is out sick.
Michelle's
out sick. Anybody sensing a theme? I think we should call in sick. Let's just go home.
Yes, it's just me, Patrick,
the power
and,
trio,
and
the
Max.
three amigos, me, Jeannie, and Max.
Yeah. So
I feel like people have been pretty kind to us this week, although we were like super busy. But yesterday was
and of course
entirely
Shauna's not
reasonable.
here, so we're really down like four people from what we normally have. So
so expect to hit voicemail.
Yes, you might hit voicemail.
Jeannie's in a 4-hour class this afternoon from 1 to 5. I'm probably going to go home right at 4.
How can you go home right at 4? I'm going to be in a
we
class.
We close at 4. I'm going to be like, I'm out.
Anyhow, this has been a week of weeks, but next week we'll have some announcements. We have some new people that are going to be joining us.
What happened to your pen?
I
See that open hole in the back of your...
I didn't even know. I don't know.
Oh, my God. That's bad. Anyways. Just be kind today.
And patient.
And patient.
You only...
get to do that when you aren't the boss. See, I feel differently about that, Betty.
Betty, I feel that way about it.
I'm the boss. I can do whatever I want.
That's not true. We come in when we have to come in. So I am doing that accessory class tomorrow. That is going to be from 9 to noon, and I don't know if I think I'm going to be doing that from home. So if you want to sign up for that, you can still sign up for that. I would do two things. I would shoot me an email, and I would call this store as well, just because I haven't even had a chance to check all my emails from yesterday. So if you haven't heard back from me, I had to get ready for a class today that I'd never taught, and I had never done a lot of this stuff. So I was very thankful for the video. And Shauna did an amazing job. It's the Upgrade 2 class. It's going to be great. And it's, I love the Luminaire and Solaris. They're absolutely incredible machines. If you've been thinking about getting one, get one. It's worth every penny. Upgrade 2, that is going to be this afternoon from 1 to 5. Put it in your calendar. Save the date. We'll send.
That's not really one that people can sign up for last minute because they have to prepare their hexagon.
Yes, you have to prepare your hexagon.
So if you weren't really ready for that, it's not one where you can. Every now and then somebody sees that class and they're like, "I'm gonna sign up." It's not. It doesn't really work that way with that class because there's some.
I mean, you
some
could
prep.
But it takes about 45 minutes to put that hexagon panel together. I'll show them really quickly. Why don't you give them the rundown of what's going on in the store?
I mean, I don't know if there's much more to announce beyond what has been announced this week. But I do think the marketing has gone out regarding the basic cleaning service because we've had a handful of folks that have taken advantage of that. Kind of nice to have. We've seen some pretty dirty machines over the next couple of days. If you were to bring me a machine today, nobody would get to it until Tuesday. But we've consistently been getting machines out in like 2 to 3 days, which is pretty amazing. And there have just been some pretty significant efficiencies in service, and everybody's back next week. So, what are people doing for the holiday? We're gonna sleep. Strawberry Festival this weekend. Sure sign of summer. Yeah, it's kind of like the unofficial start to summer. And the crazy thing is, I think next Monday, I was just talking to a buddy when I was driving into work about the fact that like it's supposed to be 90 plus degrees in Reno starting on Monday, and like high 80s starting in Tahoe on Monday.
So this is upgrade 2. So if you haven't done upgrade 2 and you have a Luminaire 2 or Solaris 2, or you have a the original Luminaire Solaris with the upgrade, this is what we do in upgrade 2. We work with new embroidery patterns that were part of the upgrade, as well as endpoint sticker, as well as the auto split quilt sashing in the hexagon. And the other thing we do in that class is we work with the new magnetic hoop. So if you have this hoop and you haven't even gotten out of the box, it'd be worth it just to take the class, just to
the reviews
just to get you
on
working
this
it.
hoop, by the way,
Working
like
it, using it.
I think I could say lady, because I don't know if we've sold it to any men. But every person that has gotten the hoop, the magnetic hoop from Brother or Baby Lock for the Solaris or Luminaire, has there have been rave reviews, and they're using it not just for the sashing, where it's really built so that you can move the fabric directly in the hoop without totally unhooping and keep things straight, but
the other thing, so with that magnetic hoop, what we do is this little wall hanging, which is super cute. Again, this is a built-in design. So this is built into the machine, and we did this, we did the continuous hooping with that hoop. So it kept everything straight and in line. Isn't that fun? This is kind of stuff that it's ideal for. It would be great for any kind of sashing.
I think the ladies
designs.
really like that it's perfectly centered.
It does not work on the Destiny. It only works with...
I mean, you could use it, but it's an odd size for the Destiny.
It works with the Destiny.
Like you could put it in, but it won't recognize it. You'd have to set your hoop size.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's
I didn't know that.
So, but it really is only, I mean, like the only machines that'll recognize it are the Solaris and the Luminaire.
Any chance for on the magnetic hoops?
We did a deal
hoops,
on the we've done like probably what,
but
3
hang
deals?
on a second. So Betty,
she's
when
talking
you say,
about that magnetic hoop.
okay, so not the magnetic hoops. We could still ask.
Well,
Would you bet your life on that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Betty, are you talking about this magnetic hoop?
We're talking about this magnetic hoop.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask.
Okay.
I'm cranky. I won't be cranky for you, but I'm going to be cranky with him. I went to bed really late last night.
Michelle, the magnetic hoop, it's 7x14 more or less.
Yeah, if you're talking about this type that
has an odd size.
That has the clamps.
You got to pull it from this end. They
Wait, how are you doing that so easily? Oh, there we go. Well, he said this end, but he pulled from this end. So.
Well, you pulled.
Okay, so
don't be. She's telling you, don't be cranky.
I was up really late learning that class.
So
okay.
So the no, there's no smaller sizes. This is the only size for this hoop. And Michelle, just quite frankly, it really is built for the Solaris and Luminaire. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
I think it's Michelle. I don't think you've gotten a machine in a while. It's time to come get the Luminaire and Solaris.
Get both.
Yeah, get one of each. I started writing. I can't remember if I hit send or not, but I was writing you. Did I hit send? I was writing you an email. Even though I'm cranky, Betty.
I love her anyways, too. Don't I?
So, save the date. I do have Home Sweet Haunted Home scheduled. That's going to be the newest Kimberbell event, and that is scheduled. It is a Halloween themed event, and that is going to be August 19th and 20th. We'll put some information out. I'm just waiting to get my marketing information from Kimberbell, and then that'll be put out. So August 19th and 20th, and I know some people said, oh, I'm already signed up for that. You're not signed up for that. Some people are getting it confused with the new quilt. The new quilt, the Kimberbell quilt, is called Hometown Halloween. Is it called Hometown? It's funny because
Hometown Haunted Halloween, right? Or is
No.
that the event?
the event is called, you're mixing up the two. The event is called Home Sweet Haunted Home, like Home Sweet Home, except a Home Sweet Haunted Home. The quilt is called Hometown Halloween. But it's funny because they call it
Yes,
Hometown.
you need to break down. Come and see me. I've got 2 of them. Crazy deals.
Are the videos about this sewing? Sewing with my Nomies. I think
They're
the
on
video
Facebook,
is.
right?
No, it was too long for that. So I think it's on YouTube, Betty. Email me and I will get back to you sometime this weekend. I need to break down and buy.
Yes.
Yes, Michelle. We are saying break down and get it. It is worth every penny. I love that machine. I feel like I can. If you know me, I can't sell anything that I don't love. I gotta love it. Fortunately, I love a lot of stuff.
Dun, dun, dun.
Excellent. So, fortunately, I love a lot of stuff, but I just feel so confident in encouraging you ladies to get the Solaris or the Luminaire because it's so wonderful. We've had a lot of people getting 10 needles lately. I feel strongly about encouraging you to get a 10 needle. You're perfect.
10 needles have been the hot machine, by the way. So this last year, there has been, I think they're breaking records at Brother and Baby Lock selling 10 needles. That said, in our kind of market, for the size of our market, we'd already sold a ton of 10 needles. But 10 needles are kind of the hot ticket these days. So,
you know, I told the ladies that they had shipped. I was excited. I got shipping confirmation and I saw the words Summer Glory on there and I thought they had shipped it, but I don't think they've shipped it. I think that it was a partial order and those were orders that I had placed that had them on there. I'm confirming. I'd sent a note to Kimberly Dodson, who is my rep at OESD, and I'm waiting to hear back when I'm actually going to have those. When I'm actually going to have Summer Glory. So, what is the August class for? Oh, the August class that I was just talking about, it's a new Kimberbell event. We'll post this stuff as soon as I get my marketing material. We'll post it on the website with pictures. It's a 2-day Kimberbell event. It's going to be super fun, doing it on a Friday and a Saturday. No, doing it on a Thursday and a Friday. It's on the 19th and the 20th. And it'll be good times. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
you look like you were reading something. You
I
normally
was.
follow up.
I was. I'm trying to think of what else we have to go over.
Friday giveaway.
Oh, I have a question I've been thinking about.
Okay, so if anybody new is watching, the Friday giveaway is we give away merchandise every Friday. We ask a question. You must answer that question, and that is essentially the item that our random comment picker has to pick up on. We leave it up over the weekend to give everybody an opportunity to respond, as it seems as if, most of our viewers are actually watching after the fact. Although it's funny, like people will call us at 3:00 and they're like, "I'm watching you live." And I'm always like,
I did that. I did that for that Kimmerbell event.
Oh, really?
Their auction one.
I always joke with her. She's like, "Is this thing on?"
I logged on and it was like, I don't know, it was like 9 at night or 10 at night. I was like, oh my God, this is going on right now. And I got into a frenzy and put stuff in my car. And I realized it had happened hours ago. Because I think other people were on and they thought the same thing. So we were on there getting all excited and it already happened.
People always call that when they call, they're like, "How are you? I'm watching you live, but I don't hear you talking in the background." Like, we do that at 9:30. So, anyways, so we do this on Tuesday. Is we pick our winner. Is there one winner today? Are there two winners? What's
Should I do this?
That seems like a really big one.
Okay.
I got you. Where's what you picked earlier?
Hey, hang on.
So, what is our question? So, the question of the day is...
Okay, question of the day. Because I'm wondering. We have... Stephanie said she loves her Luminaire. She just traded in. And Betty just traded in recently, too.
And
Shirley.
And this is for our Destiny users. I will still say, I think the Destiny was probably...
my second favorite machine.
No, but it was like, the Destiny and the Dream Machine created an industry.
Yes.
Like, they created quilt broidery.
They were revolutionary.
And you saw a huge increase in market share by Baby Lock and Brother. So for our users that still have the Destiny or the Dream Machine, they're absolutely wonderful machines.
We love them.
And that said, we have had a number of reluctant upgraders, like people that have come in and have seen the new machines and they're kind of like, wow, this is amazing, but I just don't know if I'm ready to upgrade. And they end up upgrading, and the reviews from every single one of those people was like, why did I wait so long to upgrade? As revolutionary and as big of a step up as the Destiny was from anything else on the market, the Luminaire and the Solaris were the same.
Yeah, Bonnie knows. What were you talking about?
What is your question?
So my question is, so we have great thread in the store. I love my Wonderfill thread. I don't know if it's just not as well known, and I know a lot of you have used it, and we have a lot of customers who absolutely love it. But I want to know, because we are changing out our embroidery thread, so we are gonna have Isacord. So Isacord's gonna be in the store. We're having the full collection. It's 423 colors. I do not know where we're going to put it yet, but we're going to have it here. And I got my order confirmation, but I don't know when we're going to get it. So Isacord's going to be coming in. The remaining Wonderfill, and this is just because somebody thought all our Wonderfill was on sale. No, it is not all on sale. Our Polyfast, which is the embroidery line, that is on sale, and it's 40% off. So if you want to get some of that, come in and get it. Yeah, they love Isacord. I have a couple of people who don't think it's shiny enough, but I love Isacord too. So I want to know, what do you use for sewing thread? Are you an Aurifil gal? Do you love Metler? Are you a Metler Metrocene girl? So be specific. I want to know what you're using for sewing and piecing. Like, what do you piece with? I piece with Deco Bob, and it's my favorite thing in the world because it's an 80 weight thread. which is half the weight of normal thread that most people
And
use
it's
to
strong
piece with.
for 80 weight.
And it's
really
strong.
strong.
It has the weight of a 40 weight, so it's less bulky. When you have all those seams coming
it has
together,
the strength of a 40 weight, the weight of an 80 weight.
yes, meaning
So
it's
it's much less bulky.
half the diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's much thinner. So, you ladies love Aurifil. I because
We brought like an Aurifil display in the store, and
people bought it. So, I feel like it's so bulky. I have because the ladies, everyone loves Aurifil. I bought Aurifil, and I'm not crazy about it. You know what I don't like about Aurifil? It is curly and it comes out of my needle.
it's got a rebound to it.
Well, not that it has a rebound. It's curly. Like it spools off curly. It comes out curly, and so it always comes out of the needle when I go to sew. So, but if Aurifil is what you love and what you want to use, then maybe we'll start carrying Aurifil. So I want to know what you're using. I want you to be specific. If there's a certain type of Aurifil that you like, I want to know. If there's a certain type of Metler, I want to know. Our boys, when they demo or when they're
use
doing
Metrocene.
yeah, they use Metler. They use Metrocene. They use Metrocene thread is what they use in our service department. What they put in your machines is an 8012 Microtex needle. So we always put in, and use like the best things, like things that we really, really love. So Metler for piecing. When you say Metler, what are you using?
Are you using
Metrocene?
Metrocene?
Are you
or
using
just straight cotton?
Polycene? What are you using when you're using the Metler? And Ellie Marie, you're saying 100% cotton. What brand? I want to know what brands you're using. I want to, if you could be specific and let me know specifically what thread, because Metler sells all different threads. Aurifil sells a lot of different threads too. Are you using the 50 weight thread? Is that what you ladies are using? Where it doesn't have to. I wouldn't worry, CJ, about it having to be strong because it is Decobah's strong.
It's a cottonized polyester, meaning it's
It's
polyester wrapped in cotton, so it doesn't have the sheen. But the polyester is significantly stronger than the cotton,
and it's going to be
at 80 weight.
Pretty much
it's
lintless.
It's still as strong as the others.
That's funny that it's unthreading with the Decobah, because I haven't had that issue at all. Aurifil, Metler, Aurifil. Is nice, Patrick. What is the cleanest?
I mean, I don't know if I can necessarily say one that's cleaner than the other. The cottonized polyesters do tend to be cleaner because they're less linty than the than 100% cotton.
Applique, Metler, Cotton, Gutermann and Metler, Superior Omni.
Marty on YouTube saying Superior King Tut.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, you know what I'm not seeing? Wonderfil.
There are plenty of Decobah users.
I'm going to
like
keep
you're
my
talking about
Decobah.
2D and confetti.
Yeah, so we carry the 2D and the confetti, and they're gorgeous. They're beautiful.
I mean, they actually, I think, are really clean threads, too.
And I feel like it's comparable. The quality of it's comparable to
I think it's
Aurifil,
cheaper.
and the price point
It's like
is going to be
$3 to $4 lesser expensive.
it's going to be a lot cheaper. So it makes me sad because
lesser expensive.
It's you can't say less expensive.
You
That
can say
doesn't-
less expensive.
What did I say?
You said cheaper.
Is cheaper not a word?
Cheaper is a word, but cheap implies cheap.
Oh, quality.
Yeah.
It's-
It's equal or better quality, I think, than most of what we see in the store.
Yeah, absolutely.
That comes in on the machines, but it's
Dawn loves
but
her
it's
confetti.
It's a couple dollars lesser expensive than like Aurifil or some of those other threads.
Metler
So-
silk finish. I've never used the silk finish. How do you ladies like that silk finish? Is it is it still just a cotton and it's just a silky finish? So I totally appreciate that. We're going to leave that question up all weekend. I think it's like, the tribe has spoken.
Oh my God. So this is what happens when I leave. Like I left last weekend, like right after work, and I spent the weekend camping and climbing in the east side of the Sierra near Bishop. I get home and all my daughter can talk about is Survivor. So, like, when Survivor first came out, we probably watched, like, 4 seasons. But it was, like we only had one TV in the house at the time. And, like, you'd hear that, like, song come on with, like, the drums and the, like, oh. And, like, and Jeannie would be like, oh, my God, it's on. And, like...
I get so excited.
She gets so excited. So we stopped watching. After like 3 or 4 seasons, I'm like, they always pick the worst person. Like, it's always the person that did nothing at the end that they choose. And I'm like, it's nobody who played really hard. It's like the tag-alongs that always win. So I got to the point where I was like, I can't watch it. And then, so over the weekend, she's gotten my daughter hooked on Survivor, but my daughter's like, I go for a walk with Momo and my daughter's like, oh my God, Dad, when you leave, Mom won't go to bed. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, every night I was like, Mom, it's time to go to bed. Like, you need to sleep. And she'd be like, no, just one more episode. Oh, I'm like, ah. And so, like, now she talks in Survivor vernacular.
That's why I keep thinking, like, the tribe has spoken.
She needs like a turtle shell conch to like.
We'll put our little spools of confetti up here. The tribe has spoken confetti, and then we'll go ahead and extinguish its torch.
So her very, very, very busy week started exhausted because she couldn't stop watching.
I have not been watching Survivor at all this week.
I'm just saying,
because
like all weekend.
We binged the whole thing. So so this week I've been working all week.
So what is the giveaway?
Ta-da! Okay, this is different.
This is an awesome giveaway.
Yeah, this is different from the thread that a lot of you purchased, and we have more coming. So if you ordered some and haven't gotten it yet, it's been ordered, and so I'm just waiting for it to get here. That turned out to be really popular, and what you loved most were the earth tones. You loved the earth tones. So this is vintage embroidery thread. 15 weight. Pay attention to that. It says 15 weight rope. It's heavier than the other stuff. The other stuff
you can use up to 12 weight in your machines.
Nothing
and
heavier
even
than
12
that.
weight. Like I always 12 weight is like as big as you can go.
It's as big as you can go, and you've got to go with a big needle too. You can't use just a regular 80-12, 90-14. You've got to go up to, I mean, this one here, the needles it comes with are the, wait, you see them?
They're the 116.
116. So you've got to use the 116. The other thing is you cannot use this for just any pattern. You have to use a pattern that is digitized for thick thread. So if you have a pattern that's like
it's
satin
going to be way
stitch
too dense.
It's got to be a thick thread pattern. So when you go online, I mean, literally type in thick thread embroidery pattern. If you go onto like Urban Threads, they have some that are on there. If you go onto Embroidery Library, there's some on there. This actually comes with
Hang on.
flip a simple t-shirt. I think it comes with these patterns too.
How are you?
So isn't that pretty? You could do that on your neckline. So this is going to be there. They have 2 different sets. This one's called the Brights, and it's going to have most of your primary colors. And the retail on it is $83. I think it's $83.50 is going to be the retail price on this. But if you've always wanted to try thick threads, and haven't, now you're going to get a set of them. And you don't necessarily have to use this in your embroidery machine. You could put this through your serger. You could sew with it. So if you wanted to do some long stitches and you really want it to pop. So 40 weight and 50 weight's what we traditionally use. As you go lower, it gets, I don't know why they make that so confusing. Thread, the lower the number, the thicker it is. Needles, the higher the number, the thicker it is, the bigger it is. So it's the opposite with this and needles. But you can add this to, I mean, since we're talking about thread anyways, here you go. Let's try something new and different. So this is going to be the vintage embroidery thread put out by Dime. And I'm not sure, like, I don't know if it comes with these designs or if it's just like a little plug for them. So, but a great little collection to add to your stash. So if you're just joining us, the question for the weekend, because we will give this away on Tuesday. Haven't we been better about doing our giveaway? Haven't we, ladies? Now that we kind of figured out our little system, the question is, what do you sew with? And be specific. I want to know if you're using Gutermann. I want to know if you're using, if it's a certain line of that brand. I want to know what line of that brand that it is you're using. If you're using the Aurifil, are you using the 50 weight? Because I know they have lots of different thread in their line. And that's it. I will be sewing this weekend and working on some stuff and learning new classes. And we have some announcements next week about some new people that are going to be joining us here at the store. So have a great weekend. Be creative. Make something awesome. Let us know what you're sewing with, and we will see you on Tuesday. Bye, ladies. Did I cover everything? We'll see you next week.